4 free drift car mods you need to try in Assetto Corsa. The first car we have is the BMW E92 M3 by the Pusty Drift team. I may have absolutely butchered that, but this car is running 585 brake horsepower and 785 Newton meters of torque. The livery on this is really unique and one that I personally really like. This car has a Vorsteiner front end and custom rear fenders. With an M60 B44 engine and a WDTS S15 wheels, the car handles really well and has a good amount of power for all kinds of players. This is currently one of my favorite drift cars in Assetto Corsa, and the overall look and feel of this car is incredible. This is definitely one you need to try. Next up is SCOTTIE's Pro SPEC S15 2023. This S15 looks absolutely crazy, and to match that, it has an absolutely crazy amount of power too, running 1100 brake horsepower and 1352 Newton meters of torque. This car is absolutely crazy and can get some serious angle. I highly recommend turning the turbo power down on some maps, as you will find yourself flying towards walls at a pretty quick speed, which can get seriously crazy on some maps. This car also has neons that are bound to the headlights, so you will have flashing neons when you turn your headlights on. The third car we have is the RBMS KDGP Lexus IS200 2JZ. This car is a right-hand drive IS200 tuned into a Pro-Am spec drift car. This Lexus IS is running 697 wheel horsepower and 803 Newton meters of torque. A very different kind of drift car from the normal Assetto Corsa mods you see. This Lexus handles really well and has a great angle kit on it, making it super easy to drift. With 3 different colors to choose from and a really nice livery design, this is a perfect drift car to have some fun in. The final mod we have is the Nissan 350Z Competition by Pulpy. Now, I probably butchered his name, but don't let that take away from how good this mod is. This 350Z has 2 versions of the car. One version is a 350Z with a 2JZ engine running 996 brake horsepower and a crazy 1239 Newton meters of torque. And the other is a 350Z with a V8 running 996 brake horsepower and 996 Newton meters of torque. This car has an animated hydraulic handbrake animation, fully adjustable suspension and differential, and is overall a super fun car to drive. It's a great car for holding long drifts with a crazy amount of power. It is even able to speed out of tight corners. The livery on this 350Z is also a huge thing that I really like. Such an interesting livery overall and a good design. Sadly, the car does only come with this livery, but overall, that's not a bad thing.